Hello everyone, so I'm here today to do my update number 4 for my project pan Roulette. This is a project that I'm having run throughout this entire year, and basically every time I use up a product, I add a new product in randomly selected from my list of categories. If you want any more information, I'll link my introduction down below, as well as the last few updates if you like as well. But I'm just going to jump straight in and let you know that I have withdrawn one product. So that was the product I picked for a blush, and that was the Bourjois Love Struck Rose blush. I think I mentioned in my last video that I was getting hard pan on it really regularly, and I had to stop wearing makeup for a little while because I was having a weird breakout, so there wasn't a lot of progress on it anyway. I finally decided I just didn't want to keep it. I swatched it next to a few of my blushes in my collection, found it wasn't all that unique compared to what I already had and loved, so I did throw it away. It's already gone, so I can't show it to you in this video, but just thought I'd let you know I have withdrawn it. So now I'll talk about all the products that I have made progress on since my last update. The first is a product in my favorite color. For that I have the NARS blush in the shade Lustre. I am making progress on this. I have slowed down a little bit because it's winter now and I don't really want to be wearing a gold orange blush in winter, but you can definitely tell there is like a slight disturbance on the top of it and a tiny little bit of a dip, so I'm very happy to have a little bit more progress on this product that hadn't been getting a whole lot of love in my collection. Then I have an expensive product, and for that I have my YSL Touche Eclat Neutraliser in the shade Violet. I stopped using this for ages because I was pretty sure this is what was causing my breakout, because I was getting it in like this area underneath my glasses and up into my temples, kind of like where I put this as a brightening highlighter. I have started using it again to give it a second chance. If it does start to break me out though, I will just throw it away. It's looking good so far, but I've only been using it for a few days, so we'll see how this one goes. For something pink, I have the Marc Jacobs Sheer Lip Gel from the new Nudes collection in Eat Cake. This is what it looks like now, and on my little sheet of paper, this is where it is. So I have made some progress, not nearly as much as when I started, but I have worked down a lot of the like slant angle, so it's getting flatter and flatter. But hopefully I will finish this. My goal is only to use half of it, and I'm very, very close to hitting the halfway mark. So by the next update, I should be able to call this one good. Something from the brand I have the most of is my MAC lipstick in the shade Russian Red. I would show you the marks on my little piece of paper, but it has moved so little that to put another mark would just blend into the previous mark. So I haven't marked it on my little sheet of paper, but I'm getting a little bit of progress on this. I have been wearing it much, much more than I have otherwise, but still it's a matte red lipstick. I reapply it once, if at all, when I wear it, so it's pretty slow going. For something I've never used before, this is my Ilia Tinted Lip Conditioner in the shade Bang Bang. This is how much I have left. You can see on my little sheet of paper, that's where it started. Then there's the update, the first update I had this product in, and then that's where I am now. So very little product left to go. I'm kind of hoping to finish this off either today or tomorrow. I'm just going to try and reapply it as much as possible because I really like to move this one out. It's a really nice tinted lip conditioner, but I just don't really like red tinted products. For something I've already hit pan on, I picked my NARS Stephen Klein blush in the shade Nico. It's very, very dusty, but that's it there. I did repress it since my last update, and now I just have the product that's just there. I think it will take me 1 or 2 more uses and then it will be completely done, and I'll be able to say that I finished up a blush in this project, even though I use this as a setting powder because it is a very, very light, sheeny kind of nude color. It's pretty much perfect for a setting powder for me. For most people, I think this would be a highlight, but I'm a bit too fair. For something in a stick or tube, I have my by Terry Ombre Blackstar in the shade Misty Rock. It has broken off of its base, so when I screw it up, I need to push it back down, but that's how much I have left of it. For some reason, I didn't mark it on my sheet of paper at the last update, so what I'm going to do is put it on my sheet of paper this update, and then I can track the progress from there on. But there's not a whole lot left. The problem is like the breakout that I had last month, the last 3 weeks I haven't been wearing any eyeshadow because I've had a really bad eczema outbreak on my eyelids. I have really weird skin. It's not sensitive, but it does react to stress and change in atmosphere, so I have had really bad eczema this past few weeks, so I wasn't allowed to wear any makeup according to my doctor, which means I haven't been wearing any of my Pan That Palette eyeshadows. So just so you know, I'm not going to be doing a Pan That Palette update this month. You probably may have already guessed because it's like the last week of May, but because I didn't make any progress on them this month because I wasn't allowed to use them. And then I have my high-end item, which is the Cover FX, the Perfect Light Highlighting Powder in the shade Moonlight. I'm using this as a highlighter. This is where I've been concentrating my brush. I don't know if you'll be able to see the dip. There is quite a dip because I use a tapered highlighting brush. It gets really nice and pointed at the tip there, and it means that I have quite a nice little dip going on. I have no idea how deep this powder is. It's 8 grams worth of product, but I have a feeling I'm fairly close to the bottom. But look, this might be another rendition of my Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick episode where it took me so long and I never actually hit pan. So we'll see how this goes. I'm really happy still using it. I think it's a beautiful color. It is the highlighter I'm wearing today and I'm just really enjoying getting some use out of it. And that leaves me with the product that I finished in this update. This was my product from my favorite brand, and for that I chose my NARS Radiance Primer. So this was just a peachy, shimmery kind of primer, and I completely finished it up. So I'm going to be drawing out 2 new products for this project because I've withdrawn one and I have finished one. I've got my little basket of categories. So the first replacement product is a product in a palette. So that's pretty interesting. And my second one will be a perfume. That's fun. So I'll go and pick out those 2 products and then I'll come right back and show you what I've picked. Okay, and I'm back now with the 2 products that I'm going to be adding to this project Pan Roulette. The first one is the perfume. So I've chosen my Viktor and Rolf Flowerbomb perfume. This is a 50 ml bottle. I haven't gotten a whole lot of use out of it since I purchased it because I do love this scent, but it is a very dark, kind of heavy scent, so I tend to prefer to wear it just at night. But since it's been really cold and wintry here in Sydney recently, I have been wearing it a little bit more often during the day. But also it kind of almost smells like it is going off, like it is on its way to going off, which is a bit disappointing, but this isn't the normal color. It's usually a much lighter pink than this, so I think it is probably going off. So I'd like to get as much use out of it as I can before it is completely unusable. I am just above the first bend in the diamond kind of grenade shape, so I'm going to see how much I can use of this. And for a product in a palette, I decided to go with an eyeshadow from my Zoeva Mixed Metals eyeshadow palette. This is a palette that's currently in my Pan That Palette. I'm currently panning the shades Alloy, Neo Brass, and Ore Stone. As you can see, I haven't hit pan in any of them because I haven't been using them. So I'm going to add the shade Warm Silver into this project. It is a product that is in a palette, and it's just this like light champagne kind of pinky peachy kind of color. I am patting an inner corner highlight shadow in my Pan That palette, but I'm pretty close to hitting pan in that, so I'm going to add this one into my rotation after that and hopefully hit pan in this soon enough in this project. So there you go, those are the products that I have withdrawn and finished and made progress on and added to my Project Pan Roulette for this year. If you're doing a roulette, please let me know down below so I can come and watch you. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye!